YouTube! Welcome back to Daily Finance. Is the crypto carnage finally over? I mean, HNT hit rock bottom this week at around $3 and then exploded almost 50% upward with record volume. In this video, I'm going to be reacting to all of these wonderful comments from last week's video. And be sure to stay tuned to the end of this video as I will be giving a price analysis of Helium's crazy week and how this could be the biggest opportunity in crypto depending on your perspective of the Helium network. Stay locked in. All of this in today's video. I'll see you over there. Back, baby. Yes, sir. We are back. Thank you for clicking on today's video. And as you guys saw from the intro, the thumbnail, and the title, we are talking about a lot of things. Helium had a crazy week. Before we get into the nitty gritty, we have some housekeeping to take care of. First things first, please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Leave a like and comment down below what you think about this week. Right into it, we have the Helium Explorer. As always, today, Friday, September the 9th, 2022. Helium's market price is $4.69 with 945,000 IoT devices uploaded to the network, almost at 1 million there. And we have 3,949 5G radios active. So let's just get right into it. Looking at the price chart here, we're all the way back in November of 2021. Helium went parabolic, okay? These are one-day candles. So we see that when HNT started going parabolic, the volume was around 35 million US dollars. And it went a couple days of in the 30s, 20s of millions. And then when it really ramped up, they were doing like 30 million, 53 million, and then the biggest day was November 6, 2021, where it had 200 million. And then we see when it came back down, it just kind of had slow death here, and the volume was much lower. And then finally, near present day, when it just fell off the cliff with all the bad news, it was doing very low volume stuff. 2 million, 2 million, 3 million, 5 million. And then once it hit rock bottom, or we'll see if it's rock bottom or not, the volume kind of came back up. So stay tuned to the end. I'm going to show you guys exactly how much volume it did, and I'll also kind of give an analysis on, is it rock bottom? Where could it go from here? And all of that. So stay tuned to the end. More on that later. So last week I posted a video posing the question, is the Helium network dead? I mean, a lot of what happened 2 weeks ago in the Helium network was significant, right? We had partnerships falling off. The purpose of this YouTube channel was to simplify Helium, help you guys with your mining, but also bring transparency and realism to the markets. When things go bad, I'm not going to act like things are good, right? I want to give you guys what's going on and full, complete transparency on my thoughts on anything that we do, right? A lot of this channel has been built on Helium, but financial markets usually operate similarly, right? And when big news happens, like failed partnerships, big price action, big emotions happen. And so I got a lot of good comments, a lot of bad comments, a lot of inspiring comments on last week's video. And the purpose wasn't to clickbait you, pose the question of, is the Helium network going to die because of the biggest partnerships falling through? And I just wanted to open the floor to see what you guys thought. And I wanted to give you guys my opinion on what I thought about what was going on. It doesn't mean that I don't promote Helium anymore or I don't believe in Helium, because my miners are still up and running on the network, and I still do believe in Helium. And I wanted to not act like everything is going to be okay and Helium's going to go to the moon again and all of this stuff, right? Because we really don't know. So I wanted to give you guys that last week. So I'm going to react to a couple of your guys' comments and just kind of show you the good, the bad, the ugly, and kind of react to them. So straight away here, we see this guy, Johnny Johnson, saying, what the... is that video skipping style. And you guys, I understand I ramble. I try to cut the videos up so that, you know, you're not hearing my my all of that type of stuff. So I apologize. I'll take more takes and make sure I'm not skipping all over the place. That was a funny one, I thought. And then we have this other guy, Rust Miguel. He says, dude, you're full of shit. WTF is this shit ass vid. You promote Helium and now you say it's dead. Well, I never said it was dead. I was just posing the question, what do you guys think? Where is it going to go? Here's the facts. And here's what I think. Like I said, all of my miners are still up. I still invest in Helium, dollar cost average. I believe in it, and I think that it will recover, but I don't know, right? And I can't act like everything's going to be all fine and dandy, especially with negative news. But there's also positive news, the move to Solana. But I have to give you guys the facts. I don't think Helium is dead. I appreciate you fishing for views with that title, though. And again, it wasn't click, it was the raw facts that came out that week. So I wasn't fishing, I was bringing relevant news to you guys. And I don't think there's any shame in that. TFG saying, trusting liars to make you whole after giving your money. Good luck with that. A lot of people have this perspective. And it's hard when the price is falling off a cliff not to feel this way, because we did give a lot of money to the Helium network. If you look at anything in a lens, right, with the blinders on, under the scope, at that time, it's easy to be depressed and worrisome and all of these things. But remember, a lot of investing is long term. Who knows? Helium might be the biggest opportunity in crypto if they're able to turn things around, gain more partnerships, scale it up. And I think a good move is moving to the Solana network. So we'll see how that pans out, if you will. Those are kind of the main ones that I wanted to address. There's a lot more positive comments than negative, but I just wanted to kind of address those comments that kind of controversial. What do you guys think down below? What do you guys think after seeing the price action and everything? Do you think that the Helium network is going to recover or not? Because we're going to get into the price action right now. With that, we're going to go right back to the chart. And just so you guys know, look at my dog here. I mean, each week he lays on the bed and then realizes that I'm filming and then gets into the camera. I promise you I didn't tell him to do that. You go right into the film. Drop a like, drop a subscribe, because look at him. I mean, he had surgery this week, so but he still is not camera shy. He still wants you guys to go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel. We appreciate you. Look at that face. Come on. Anyway, with that, we'll go right into the back to the chart, and we'll kind of talk about what I think here. And just as a disclaimer here, this is not financial advice. You guys need to do your own research before you buy, invest, and do anything. I'm just bringing you my opinions, and with that, let's go right in there. So earlier we talked about the volume at the all-time high. And now we're going to tell you exactly what that volume was this last week when HNT exploded almost 50%. So that volume was actually almost $70 million pumping back into the Helium market cap. And that's pretty consistent. One of the biggest candles that we had since that $300 million day when Helium spiked in the past November. What does this mean, right? Markets go up and down, and they usually go in stepwise manners, right? They'll come down, pop up a little bit, come down, pop up a little bit. You can kind of see this. When Helium lost the sauce, right, it popped down really hard, leveled out, came back up, and went again. And so one of the things that we look at is the price volume, the sell-off pressure. This can help us to try and determine if the momentum is swinging from selling to buying or buying to selling. Okay, and so what I see here on this daily chart is the volume was pretty low for the most part, 4 million, 2 million. And even when it was selling off, it was still selling off 2 million a day, stuff like that. And it still just kind of lost it. And then we get this bottom, right? Bottom, where we see $3.18. The volume kind of spiked there because everyone that was invested essentially said, I can't take it anymore. I mean, Helium was at $50 or whatever, wherever they got in, $10, $25, and I just can't take it anymore. I'm selling, right? And that's what you see at this $3.18 cent candle, okay? The volume spikes up to $12 million that funneled out. And then we see this bottoming tail on that day. And this is one of those indicators that we may be at the bottom. But where's the confirmation, right? And that confirmation comes in the next candle and the next few candles. So we see that on the 6th, we see a massive green candle. It says 57% change with volume of $69 million, the biggest candle we've seen in a very, very long time. So this is extra confirmation that $3.18 is be the bottom. Okay. Then we have these two red bars that are pretty consistent here, and it will likely come and retest that $3.18 mark. We'll see how it goes. It either could be a 3-bar play where we have a massive green candle, 2 sell-off bars, and an explosion again. Or we can see this price action kind of go down and retest that $3.18. If we do, then we'll get that confirmation if it's going to be a double bottom retest and explosion, or a 3-bar play and explosion, or it could retest and go even lower than that. Again, this all depends on a multitude of things. News changes financial markets all the time. That's one factor. Fear is another factor. So I think from this perspective that there may be good buying opportunities on the horizon despite Helium's bad news last week. This green candle makes me a lot more hopeful for the future of Helium, because it looks like the sell-off pressure last week was fear. It looks like there are a lot of people that still really believe in the Helium network, and that the Solana move ultimately will allow for more scalability. I think that it's possible, and it could be an opportunity of a lifetime with the Helium network, but it depends on your perspective, right? It depends on, are you guys a believer? Are you willing to give Helium and the Nova Labs another shot at making this better and making it right? And do you believe in 5G, IoT, their contributions to the way that this world works? So ultimately, it comes down to perspective, what you want to believe, what you actually believe, and if you're willing to give Nova Labs more investment, more money, I'm going to continue to give you guys the good, the bad, the ugly, and my honest opinion. And I hope that deserves your subscription to this channel. Leave a comment, a like down below. Talk to me. Tell me what you guys think about the price action this week, the news this week, last week. I appreciate you guys so much. My dog Cyrus appreciates you. And we will absolutely see you guys in the next one. Peace.